let's go for a walk. I might as well show you. There is a running stream of water back in here a ways. It's quite a walk, so I'll shut off the camera for part of the walk. Or I can just babble and talk if you want to listen to me as I go and talk about plans and hopes and dreams for the place. But we'll go down through here. See, now that is always wetland. You can see the wet spot. I hope you can see it on camera. That's always wet. Right in the middle there. Now I always wonder about these rock piles. There are walls everywhere. If anybody has any idea why that would have been, this is a 3.5, 4 foot high wall. Here it's been broken down. Looks like actually something drove over it at one point. But this goes on, and it comes over, and it goes all the way around. This is actually like a road almost. And it goes all the way from here. This is actually sort of cool. This is like a road. Well, right now it's a creek. I don't know why they did this. There's this path, it's too narrow to do anything with. Goes all the way down to the end, beginning of the part of the property I'm on. Straight through, straight shot. 2 rows of rock. All the way. And they come here and one row ends and turns around a corner. And then joins another rock wall going that way, which then proceeds out there in a rough and dilapidated manner. And in this rock wall, the outer wall, well, it meets here, goes up into the forest, and up there it goes on into ways, and then it branches off in different directions here and there. I don't understand. This goes on in here quite a ways into the woods. I'm curious why. Because back in the day, properties used to be bigger, not smaller. So these are not property lines. Because the original owner owned all of this, plus much, much more. And then with time, it gets broken down and sold into smaller chunks through the years. So this lot was never divided, as far as I know. And from my studying on the history of it, this lot was never divided. And this wall goes on. It's a pretty rough area. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. So this is, like I said, this is my playground out here. When I talk about my property, basically, I'm paying a monthly rent. And this is my playground. Nobody else comes out here except for the guy that hunts. And that's only once a year. And it doesn't take him long to get his deer because they're not shy. I'm sorry, I'm sure my camera is quite shaky right now. But this is quite a trip. Now this is a really high wall. Wide. This is a good minimum 10 foot wide, 8 foot wide, 10 foot wide, a couple feet high. I just don't understand. What purpose did they have to clear the woods and put rocks? I mean, this was some work back in the day. I wonder if it was Indian land. I wonder if this dates back to before white man walked these woods. This otherwise doesn't make sense. There are grapevines, berries, nuts. This is a very valuable place here. So much wild food. There are strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, different kinds of wild grapes, wild animals. wild paint buckets in the forest. It's weird. So pretty soon this will open up and I'll be able to go over to the running water. Now when I do get to the running water, I'm not even halfway to the back end of the property. And remember, I just started at the back edge of the meadow. Look at the size of that rock. It's awesome. I like standing on a big rock and getting an overview. Okay, I can see the stream right here. Let me see if I can go down to it. Might have to pause the camera for just a minute because my shoe's undone completely. I want to take you there and show you how much of a walk it is without editing. I think this is a halfway point. Oh, these pickers are brutal. These picker bushes, they grab you. This is awesome deer country back here. They love it. Okay, there I think I may have cut in too early. I might have cut in too early. Let me see. It's peaceful back here. There's standing water, but not running water. Not yet. Might be deeper in. If I don't find it now, I'll come back another time. It's starting to get dark. Oh, I think I found it. Okay, this is all... Nope, I didn't yet. Oh, there's still ice in here. No, that's not it. That was still water, frozen water. The running water flows through here at a rapid pace somewhere. Yeah, the pickers. I'm still going in the same direction pretty much, into the woods. Hope my battery holds up. Oh, there's an animal trail. Let me see. That might be it over there. Yeah, I think I found it. Yes, I found the running stream. Yes. It's quite deep into the forest. This is a flowing stream of water on my property. Can you see the water motion? I know it's awkward on camera to see that. Never does show it very well. You see the water moving? Yeah, you can. It's flowing at a good clip. I'll drop a piece of grass or something in here. See, it's flowing at a good clip. Did you see that? It's hard to hold the camera and throw something and see if I'm seeing it. Oops, that was dead. Yeah, it's a pretty fast clip. I had to turn around first. It's a pretty good pace. Flowing water. There, it's taken off. It caught his flow. So this is right in the middle of the land. Look how it gets deeper there, because it flows at a good clip. I don't know if you can see down to the bottom. It gets deeper. And this goes all the way far out. Going and going and going, and it leads to a lake. Actually, I call it a lake. It's a big, wide open swamp with a pond. I don't know if you can see. I'll lift the camera. See, it opens up out here. the swamp opens up and gets wider, and it narrows out and gets wider again, and it narrows out, and then it stays closed until it goes to the back of the property, and it goes way deep into the forest, and then to this massive pond and swampy land on somebody else's property, maybe a mile away, I think. But anyway, now don't hold me to that. I'm guessing. I walked it once when I first got out here. I didn't know I was trespassing. You can see it gets some speed here. See that? It's clear bottom. That's clean, clear, sandy bottom. So it picks up some speed coming through here. So there's definitely a source of water here, because this flows all year. There's definitely something going on this property that's worth looking into. See the clean sandy bottom from the speed of the water flowing through here. See, the grass is flowing. I'm not going to drink it, but I'm betting this is drinkable. I think if I drank more water from the land, I'd lose all my subs. Look at that. Beautiful. Clean, pure, drinkable water. That was a joke. I could filter it. Well, anyway, thanks for walking with me. It's Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Having a much better day today and enjoying the beauty of my backyard. Ah, it's peaceful. Seriously? I'm wanting to say Indians. See, I just started walking back, but look, here's another broken down old wall, and there's this little bit of a clearing here, and you can see remains of something. You can see there were rocks along the perimeter here, and then there's this massive pile of rocks right here in the middle. It's round, obviously man-made, and no man would have any use of this in modern days. And I know the last two owners have hardly done anything back here. This has just been hunting land. I'm thinking Indians. What do you guys think? It's almost a sinkhole in the middle, like this was a mound of some kind, and then there's a sinkhole in the middle. I'm very, very curious. But I can't imagine anybody but Indians doing this out in these forests. And there's groupings of rocks like this everywhere. There is my prayer rock. That's what I call this. I'm out in the woods quite a ways yet, and there's this really massive boulder. If I stand down here, I wonder if you can see how tall it is on me. It's pretty big. So, it's huge. I'm going to put a bench up here. It's conveniently sloped, and I'm going to have a bench here. And as I tie my shoe again, just consider sitting up here on the ridge, overlooking the land, and just relaxing, praying, contemplating the future, plans. It's peaceful. It's very nice. This is my prayer rock. It's quite large. It's really quite large. So there's going to be a bench here. This is truly an amazing place. And the ridge goes up higher, and there's more rock walls throughout. Could this have once been a meeting hall? See the wall, and then it goes over, and then it comes back. And this is a relatively flattened area. Now these are all new growth here, all these trees. I'm wondering, I showed you that taller rock wall back there earlier, but this is just a small sectioned off spot with walls on either side in a relatively flat area on a relatively otherwise sloped. It slopes uphill that way and it slopes downhill this way, and this is a raised area. This is definitely a raised area. I bet this was a meeting hall back in the day. I'm wondering if I'm walking on ancient Indian ground. What do you guys think? I'm interested in doing some research on the history of this place. Got me very curious. This is unique right here, and very long. It's interesting.